Hello everyone, starting up a project. As you can see, I uh, I have no room for pretty much anything, so it is time to do some modification in the game room. I've already kind of started taking all the systems and stuff out, um, taking all the stuff off the wall up here. So what we're going to be doing is taking this temporary wall down, and we're going to be mounting flat screen over here. We're going to get a TV stand for this guy. Like I said, excuse the mess. He's going in the corner. This 4Q shelf of my deodorant um, and other random dusty things on it right now. This is actually going to be the new place for the consoles to sit, which is what this is for. It will be going on top. And that's it for update number 1. Um, all these bookcases are actually going to go into this little nook area where this thing's sitting. Thing is, behind it, I'm actually storing stuff. So right now, the job is to find places to put everything while I'm temporarily moving things around. I've already started putting things in totes, the Retro Tink 4K Saturn, and that's about where we're at right now. All right, checking in, see where we're at progress wise. We got all the. Sorry, it's hard for me to get this in shot with so much junk in this room right now. We've got all the tiles taken up. You can see all the wood on the floor. We've got that space opened up. So next up is ripping off this stuff, which I've already moved some of the wood in the center. There was like a extra brace in there. TV's off. Just got to take the mount off. As you can see, there is stuff behind it. This was kind of like my closet area, since the actual closet has junk in there. See, I still have stuff hanging up behind here. That's GameStop promo stuff. So that's where we're at. We're gonna try to take this down, and we'll jump back in with another update. All right, checking back in. We got everything fully disconnected from the top. There's a whole bunch of sawdust and stuff back here, but still got the bottom to disconnect. Basically, all that's left to get this thing out of here is I have to get this off because it's too tall to fit by the ceiling fan. Kind of bittersweet taking this down because I've enjoyed it. It did serve its purpose, but need more room, and like I said before, it was eventually going to have to come down anyway whenever we move, so I'll also do it now. Anyway, that's it for now. Check back in a minute. All right, checking back in. Everything is cleared out. We are completely empty over here. Next up, I'm going to measure this distance here to the wall, and I will mark it on this wall. That way I can get my center point between there and the wall on the other end. But big thing is start taking all this stuff off. All this has to be cleared off. These two bookshelves are actually connected in the back. I don't know, hard to see, but there's pieces of wood that's stringing across because the backing is garbage and falls off. So got to empty all that so I can move these two bookcases over to this nook that we just cleared out. And the third one's going to go somewhere over here probably, because I don't think all three can fit in this space. And I apologize for the echo and the crappy camera work, but I'm terrible at all this. Let me see. That's pretty much it for now. I'm not sure if all three bookcases don't fit over in this section. Thinking about like two, and then I'm gonna try to get like a little skinny one to go in the corner. Three, and we'll see what kind of room we got between the TV. This guy's I'm ordering a TV stand off of Amazon that supports up to 300 pounds, and it sits in the corner. So this is going to go in that corner. And I think I said earlier, this thing will be the new, we'll call it entertainment center. So the TV is going to sit on the wall right where these are. All this stuff's coming down. Probably on the side here next to the door will be some kind of shelf. There'll probably be some kind of shelf in between this TV and the flat panel. Whole goal of this is I like my setup, but I need to make as much room as possible in here. And like I said, when we do finally move, we have to take all this down. So it's done. One less thing I got to worry about. There's not many holes or anything I got to fill up. So we're good. And actually the holes over here were from like a previous shelf. So had nothing to do with what was there. That's it. I'll check back in a bit. Okay. Got some progress. Alright. First off, got two of the shelves moved over here in this little nook. These are Amazon shelves. They are ass. So don't buy them unless you plan on never moving them. Because the only thing that keeps them structurally sound is the crappy cardboard they put on the back, which I've had to do some duct tape work. Make it not look so bad. Plus I have like fairing, like wood furring strips to kind of give them some rigidity. But it's moved. If you look, there is just crap everywhere. Puppy. Crap in the hallway. All over here. It's everywhere. Next up is mounting the TV. That blue painter's tape there is my distance from the wall to the end of that. Because I wanted to get the center from the wall back there to here, which is right in this area between those two strips. The mark down here, and this is how I use painter's tape to kind of figure out what I want to do, is actually going to be the height of that laying on its side from the floor to there. And also try to figure, I only got electrical outlets over here. There's one in that corner back there. And there's one about behind Pikachu at the bottom. So I want to make sure this guy's going to reach. So I got outlets for my TVs and most of the consoles. Some of the stuff's going to be, that TV is going to run to the other outlet. But we got, that's the height of the entertainment center. This mark is the height I want to mount my TV, or not mount the TV in general, but where the wall mount's going to mount is right above here. Should get enough room between the TV stand. Should give a few inches for like consoles and stuff, and a little shelf for the sound bar to fit up under it. So hopefully I got all that right. We'll find out in a minute. Next up is I have to get out the stud finder, figure out where the studs are on this wall. And we'll get that mounted up. And I want to get the TV in here so I can turn something on and have some background noise. And then after that, we're going to take this shelf, put it over here. And then we're going to do some sweeping and cleaning this little area down here. Then we're going to empty that thing. And I got a side project for that. Because actually this piece of wood is going to fit on top of it, which means I didn't think about it, but I need to adjust this mark up a little higher. Anyway, that's where I'm at. Check back in a minute. All right, here we are, coming along. Got the TV mounting. It's a little crooked. I got to raise it ½ inch on the right side, and that's just so I have enough room to get the Wii sensor bar up under there, I hope. That's about it. I cut the wood down on the top. I'm going to do some vinyl wrapping and make this a wood gray stained wood color wrap. But I got the piece of wood to go on top just so it's flat going across. Oh, what else? Got to clear that sticky stuff off the wall. That shell's going to come down. Like I said, we're getting a TV stand for that, so we're going to probably be in a holding pattern for a minute until I can kind of figure out what all I'm going to do with everything. Thinking in that corner, probably going to either order like a skinny bookshelf or build one. Not 100%. Haven't really thought it too through. The top of the room, I'm going to have some shelves that's going to go around the top of the wall. Maybe 2 layers. Kind of want to get this TV stand to see how much room it's going to take up before I kind of get myself into something. And that's it for the moment. We're just going to probably work on that the rest of the night. I'm going to fix the TV. I've been using the level, but somehow I got it off. I don't know what's wrong with me. The level on the actual like TV mount is level, so I'm thinking that level is not right. Because if you put the level on this, that is pretty much dead on. And like I said, the level on the actual wall mount is level, but when you look at the TV, it's off. It needs to come up just a hair, which I'm gonna do because I got one of the, I don't even know where it is right now. This style Wii bar. I want to be able to fit it up under there, so I might raise it up just a little bit. But having it this close, it'll hide the wires behind it too, so I don't have to buy one of those wall things, whatever you call them, concealers. But that's where we're at. Yeah, we'll keep going. Not sure how far I'm going to do this video. Probably going to do this and get the systems on it. And maybe that'll be it for now. And then I'll kind of do a continuation. And when I get it all done, I'll do a new game room tour. Because the whole idea is to increase capacity. If you look at the games, like this is pretty much full. I mean, I got room for maybe like 10 or so more PS4 or PS5 games, and that one's full. Everything on this is almost, 100% full. The real thing I hate about these shelves is you can't go like a full top to bottom of the DVD size or top to bottom of the Blu-ray. There's always like going to be one shelf that's going to be smaller for like, you can fit PS1 games, or like this one, if it's full, you got just enough room to get like Sega Genesis or Super Nintendo games. I'm going to probably move the Genesis because I don't know. I haven't really decided. Either way, I got to have more room to put stuff. So, trying to fit, 10 pounds of crap in a 5-pound bag. Anyway, checking in a bit. And alright, final update for this video. We got the TV. I've had to remount like 3 or 4 times to get it where I want it. We got this moved over, plugged in. Did the piece of wood for the top. This is actually vinyl wrap. it was cheap Amazon stuff. I was gonna do the whole thing, but this stuff sucks. But it actually looks pretty nice. I actually got one. It's just a double sided taped it to the top, so it's a flat plane all the way across. And that's about it, everybody. Got a lot of work to do. Lots of work to do in here. Just to cap off, gonna do some shells above this. Getting the stand for that guy. Please ignore the dirt and stuff I gotta sweep up. Above this, I'm gonna put that Sonic Shadow thing over there. I'm gonna probably move this shelf. I'm gonna redo it a lot. And the other thing is, I'm gonna probably get something to go in there to hold actual games, and possibly some here. Depends on how much room we got once that gets done. That's kind of the wild card right now. Is I found a stand that works. I don't have to build. Sorry, I don't know you guys want to look at the wall to actually support the weight of this thing. So we're going to do it, get that, and see what happens. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please hit like and subscribe, comment, got any questions, suggestions, and as always, thanks for watching.